Their love, passion, calling, and source of bread and butter, music. Local pop group Elani had a great year musically in 2014 with a number of hits and favorable airplay. They say after getting into debt, they needed ways to get money, and so they headed to the Music Copyright Society of Kenya (MCSK) to claim their royalties. After their experience, as they express it, the Barua ya Dunia singers had a letter to the world in form of a YouTube video explaining their silence and how MCSK has been part of the reason they have not been able to do much musically in a year. The situation at hand is causing the trio frustration, especially given they did not understand some of the ongoings.
The check that they gave us, which was a check for 31,000 shillings, which was supposed to be the value of Elani music playing everywhere for the period of a year, didn't make a lot of sense to us.
The MCSK CEO Maurice Okoth says the group's music may have been big but only within specific circles and on heavy rotation mainly on urban stations. These, he says, are for instance on about 10 of the 42 stations that are monitored. He also says that the group was paid another tranche for the period of July 2015 of about 70,000 shillings, for which he availed records, which the group did not mention in their video recording.
If everyone gives this money into MCSK, why isn't any money coming out?
Okoth says that the work of monitoring and compiling logs of what was played, by who and when, is done by a different firm that has been subcontracted, so MCSK only pay as per the data in the logs. The MCSK boss says that Elani's explanation of the 300,000 shilling compensatory payment was false and misleading. He shared an email trail that shows that the society uploaded the group's music late and took responsibility for this. This is partly why the 31,000 shillings paid seemed dismal. The email to Elani's Brian Chwea explaining the figure says that the money they received was collected after registration, and MCSK managed to backdate Elani's music for a short period of time, thus resulting to the low payment, which is the 31,000 shillings. The email continues to say that the society then felt it would make a compensation, which is the 300,000 shillings, for the period that Elani might have lost when their music was not on MCSK systems and they had not yet registered with the society. The figure was arrived at considering what was paid to the highest royalty earners during that period. This case was supported by various artists online taking on bashing MCSK and expressing support for Elani for voicing the challenges which sometimes leave them feeling helpless, especially given that they do not see as much support from government as they would expect.
The arts is supposed to be one of the ways in which the government assists the youth of Kenya to be employed.
So we call out to you, Honorable Hassan Mario, please intervene, because enough is enough. We are tired. We feed off music, we live off music, and it is the only way forward for us.